going to be easier than actually trying to take on the Dragon Lord, but the classic killing the Dragon Lord works too. So, first chest is going to be an herb, second chest is going to be the Fighter's Ring for an extra 2 AP, and it actually functions in the randomizer, and some gold in the back. Game Boy does remember to actually equip that ring.
Interesting thing about the Fighter's Ring, you can also use it if you're trying to force a Death Warp against an enemy that, you would kill normally as an attack. You can use it as an item. Anyways, we've got ourselves a Death Necklace, a pair of wings, some Fairy Water, and a Cursed Belt.
And there's a Cursed Belt. Okay, Game Boy F9 resetting because he's got the Cursed Belt. It's going to do a Cursed Belt grind. I'm almost guarantee you every other runner is going to be doing this again, just like the last match. This is going to be a rather fast run, barring shenanigans on the trap tile guarding the princess.
Absolutely, and you'll notice that Smashy and Bobsky, they actually did the Stairwell Twirl, which allows them to set up the chest grind right from the beginning, and so they don't actually have to make a reset. They just have to dump the junk out of their inventories and fill up with those Cursed Belts. Again, the way the Cursed Belt works, or the Cursed Princess works, is whenever you turn in Princess Gwaelin to Tantagel, she takes an item from your inventory to give you her love. And she takes the cheapest item that's not a key item out of the inventory. So the goal is to stock up your inventory with Cursed Belts so that it forces her to take that Cursed Belt. And that's a programmed win condition in this version of the randomizer. And it looks like we've got the Swamp Cave right in the back of Tantagel. Smashy nopes out of there because he knows he's going to need some levels to take on whatever's on the spike tile there.
Might want some gear, too. Part of the reason the last seed went so fast was that Caitlin was right there with a $200 silver shield, magic armor, and flame sword.
Yes, it was. I think they spent less than 600 gold on all three of those items at Cantlin, which was maybe 4 tiles away from Tantagel Castle.
Whoa, magicians have DL2 breath. That's gonna be a pain.
Bobsky, our first one to grab a level, takes level 4.
And of course, if we do get an early hurt more, gear may become irrelevant depending on what is on that trap tile. If they get hurt more and it's an Axe Knight and they can just one-shot that thing, it doesn't matter what gear they've got.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like Smashy has actually picked up level 6 as well. Bobsky as well at level 6.
Yep, now we do have very fast experience requirements, so experience requirements per level are halved.
Yes, that is correct. Smashy picking up to about 300 there. I think the next level is at 6.
And it's a golem on the trap tile.
650 will get level 7. Or level 9, rather.
Yep, the Sea Wolf did make it to the trap tile. It is a golem guarding the princess and will be effectively the final boss of the run.
So, potentially picking up a Fairy Flute can work. With the speed hacks on, the sound clip for the Fairy Flute is basically sped up to a single frame, which makes it not use up any time at all. Certainly helpful for running from the second one if they don't have outside magic.
Now, of course, while the Sea Wolf was getting that information, everyone else has been grinding and getting some experience points. Everyone else is like level 6, level 7. He'll catch up pretty quick because, it doesn't take that long. Yeah, there he goes. He's already level 5, so...
Looks like those magicians giving like 80 experience. So randomized experience is also on.
Oh, are we on Chaos as well?
I believe at least the experience side of things are. I don't think the monster's abilities are, I don't believe their stats are chaotic, but I'm seeing some pretty huge experience coming out of these magicians and things.
Oh, and a Magidrake is 251 experience value. They effectively, they're red slimes, but they also have the Wombo combo with Sleep and DL2 Breath.
So kind of making them fight for it. We've got Heal More is been picked up by most of our runners. Now Golem's typically not super susceptible to Hurt More spells, so we'll see what their strategies are for taking them out. Looks like Smashy's actually going to go through the Swamp Cave, see what's on the other side.
Yeah, Oh, and to clarify, they're effectively metal slimes with their experience drops. I believe I misspoke and said red slimes. Now I meant metal slimes with the amount of experience they're providing.
You know, I think I saw some red slimes last week that were worth what metal slimes were during the Chaos Week, so we can't blame you for that one, for that Freudian slip. And Game Boy reaching level 10. Level 14 is going to be 3,750 experience points. And my guess is that he's grinding out until he gets himself a nice Hurt More spell. It's probably what he's looking for.
As you mentioned, Golem is not particularly susceptible to Hurt Mores. That may not be a winning strategy. But then again, all of his other stats are also going up. If he can get like a broadsword or something, that should be all that's really needed.
Absolutely. I believe Seawolf's the only one that's actually gone down to see what was on that spike tile. Everybody else just kind of noped out as soon as they realized that, hey, the basement's right there. And Seawolf making his way. I'm not sure if he's gonna go try to take on this golem or if he's just grinding in here. I see him walking a little.
He's wandering around in front of it. Looks like Game Boy is gonna take a peek and get the bad news about what's protecting the princess. Now, at 120 hit points and 80-something magic points at level 11, that's not too bad.
So it is officially 6 hours and 35 minutes. We have exceeded the first place finish of the first seed of the night. So this would be a little bit more challenging for our runners. As Magician blows a Dragon Lord 2 breath on Seawolf, sends him home.
I mean, the last seed was like, here, have all of the things we haven't already given you, so, you know.
So this little zone right outside of Charlock seems to be everybody's kind of favorite place to be right now, and I really can't say I don't blame them. The 80 experience Magicians, the 251 experience Magidrakies, it's really fast leveling here. So they're just going to get what they need. Now, it looks like they're going to want some equipment, like you said, a broadsword or something to take on that golem down there.
Yeah, apparently all three members of the Drakey family are worth a lot. Drakeys are worth 99, Drakeemas are the 255, and Magidrakies are 251 experience, respectively. Looks like Green Dragons are also around.
And Green Dragon didn't like Game Boy very much and sent him right on back home. Game Boy does have a pretty commanding experience lead. He's at 4,000. Oh, I'm sorry. Bobsky actually has exceeded Game Boy. He's at 5,319. Bobsky already at level 14.
Yeah, so the Murder Bats are definitely very valuable to grind on, as Bobsky and Game Boy and Smashy, well, actually all four of our runners now are doing. Right now it's just, grind it till you find it.
Absolutely. It seems every attempt that they've made to explore and maybe find a town or something has just basically resulted in them getting sent back. So it seems like the most efficient thing to do is just hang out, kill Drakies, and maybe poke out once we've got a Hurt More spell or something like that, which should be coming shortly with the rate that this experience is going. Of course, once they get that Hurt More, those things like the Green Dragons and whatnot should be fairly easy to deal with.
Bobsky just got Hurt More.
There it is.
Level 14. I'll be perfectly honest with you, though. I would be... That wouldn't be what I would be looking for. Right now, I'd be looking for a town. Get some at least basic gear going. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have to be, the best gear money could buy. It just has to be like a broadsword, maybe some full plate. Because, the problem with the Golem is he just casts Punch More. It looks like he's also got Baby Breath. Oh, critical hit from the Sea Wolf. Did not manage to do it, though.
Well, it's not enough. Those golems are a big brick wall with tons and tons of hit points on them. So being able to just punch their way without any additional equipment other than their, very powerful hands that they have, going to be a little bit tough. Even if you are a Mario or a Luigi who are used to punching bricks apart, it's going to take a little bit more than that, I think.
Yeah. Now, fortunately, that's just baby breath, not DL2 breath. So there is that the golem has. We haven't seen if it's got a utility skill yet.
And, looking at Bobski here with 145 hit points, we might even see him put that death necklace on.
Now the tracker's stats aren't accurate. They're basically keyed off of the stat progression from the previous seed. They didn't get a chance to switch that over between matches.
Oh,
so
okay.
The tracker's stats are not 100% accurate.
So yeah, I saw that 145 there. And so it's still a continuous grind in the desert for all of our runners. They all have the same idea, is like, I need a level with maybe some big power.
Was that a slime with 201 experience?
201 gold, 80 experience.
Ah, 88. Oh, only 80 experience. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Normally you would have to kill 80 slimes to get that kind of experience. Seawolf picking up level 13.
I think they managed to fix the tracker there.
So these stats ought to be accurate.
Oof. I saw how much experience was required for the next level on Smashy's thing real quick as he got a death warp, and man.
And Seawolf making his way back down to take another attempt at that golem.
Now, do keep in mind, the Seawolf did come in 4th place in the previous match, so he almost has to come in 1st place to have any chance of pulling ahead on this one. So he's got to be feeling the pressure, which is why he's making these forlorn dives, just to hope something happens.
Absolutely, and I see him trying to heal through it. Perhaps he doesn't have the heal more spell. And he opts to take out more Drakies. Poor baby dragons. Bobski trying to venture his way out, perhaps find a town or something. Meets the armored, or rather the rogue scorpion that puts him to sleep and does get defeated, and then he runs into one more and gets sent home.
Slept and wrecked. And apparently, golems also have heal more.
Well, isn't that just lovely? At this point, you got to be thinking, do I want the flute? What level am I? Should I go find Erdrick's armor and Erdrick's sword and try to beat the Dragon Lord? That is a viable option.
I mean, it would still be easier to take on the golem than to take on the Dragon Lord, even with heal more. You just need to make sure that stop spell lands first.
That is true. Of course, each of our runners needs to find that out first. You have to take out quite a bit of hit points before he's ready.
The Seawolf is trying some sleep strats, but the golem is having none of it.
And it looks like Bobski has made his way
through.
So he's just a quick outside from his victory. So
and outside of return,
ready.
he's got 75 MP.
Doesn't even need to return. Just take a step out, take a step in.
Break out your GGs. Bobski actually has come in first place. Meanwhile, Smashy has found Garenham. Back of Garenham has an herb, has some gold, and has more gold.
So not quite what they're looking for there. Was there anything in the shops, perhaps, to help him out?
That's what he's checking now. Apparently not.
Seawolf does get a stop spell off on that golem, but unable to take it out. And Smashy opting to purchase a small shield, a chainmail, and a hand axe to help deal a little more damage and help mitigate some of the damage taken. Game Boy is...
Smashy has just picked up a flame sword.
Oh, even better.
Game Boy rolling into second place. We don't need no stinking gear. I just punched it to death.
Yes, a very strong and fortitudinal? I'm making up words now, I guess.
Fortuitous.
Beefy Game Boy F9 taking in second place. Seawolf giving it another attack. Yeah, fortified, perhaps? And Seawolf takes him out. Excellent job. Like 5th or 6th times the charm.
And unfortunately, Smashy, despite actually having a substantial gear advantage, spent too long trying to get that gear advantage. And yep, there's the outside and going back in. So Smashy will be coming in 4th place.
Very interesting to see our different runners, even though it was similar, strategies in terms of grind, when they decided to go. Seawolf taking many, many attempts. Whereas Bobski kind of went until he was a little more comfortable. He took another level over, I think, the rest. I think Game Boy and Bobski both at 16. Seawolf finishing at 14. And I think Smashy has FF'd out.
Speaking of Bobski and Game Boy F9, welcome to the commentators booth. What are your thoughts on the run? Back in, so Smashy will be coming in.
They were hilarious in like 2 totally different extremes, right? So, I mean that was just silly.
Yeah, that first one was just, here, have everything. The flame sword, the silver shield, the magic armor, all on sale for less than $200. You've got the belt grind in the castle. Just here, go.
Yeah, and even then the swamp was also just right there. Second one gave you all a little bit more stuff. Any thoughts on how that second run went for you?
That also was hilarious. I would say the one mistake I had was trying to see if there was a town just to try to get some sort of advantage, and that was totally unnecessary. So that probably cost me first place in the second seed, or at least it would have been even closer than the 54 seconds that it wound up being.
I did that twice, so I don't think it cost you if you only did it once.
Yeah, if it was like 56 seconds, excuse me, or 40.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't count. 54 seconds.
Yeah, I know the Seawolf was feeling a little bit of pressure and did multiple dives against that golem, trying to eke out an early win, I guess. What were your opinions on that, Seawolf?
Yeah, it was an interesting beast. That was at first I ground to get some strength. I was like, okay, I'll fight on strength and get lucky maybe. And then it punched me too hard. And I was like, okay, I'll get the sleep spell or hurt spell, whatever comes first. I got sleep. Tried that, didn't work. And then I got enough levels to be strong. I'm like, all right, I'm strong to kill the golem now. Great, and I have outside. Awesome. And I go down there and he has heal more. So
Wait, the golem had heal more?
he has heal more, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That would have been a find.
Oh, it was a find, all right. And then once I kill the golem, princess, I walk up and drop her off. My inventory is all cursed belts. And the fairy water I had at the beginning of the game, I threw away for the cursed belt. Apparently, it still thought I had it or something because I gave her a fairy water that I didn't have.
Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry to hear that one there.
I'm gonna watch the VOD because that was weird.
Did you perhaps do a reset and it went back in?
No, but I reset to get the belts originally, and then I took the one fairy water to throw. And then when I came back the first time, the first level,
okay.
I used the fairy water on purpose. I threw it away with one of the crystal belts on purpose, and then still either I didn't do it right or I thought I did it beforehand or something like that. I'm gonna watch the VOD and make sure the fast text. But I'm pretty confident I threw it away at the beginning of the seed. And she's like, "I'll take the fairy water." I'm like, "What do you mean the fairy water? That's 20 minutes ago, lady. We're well past that." But no, so I brought her back and I gave her fairy water. So here I am in front of the king, looking very sad. Wondering if I should tell him about my deeds.
I mean, if there were points for exploration lead, I think I probably won the first seed.
You found 2 caves?
I found Charlock
Oh wow!
and another
Charlock.
city, and like I had gone north, gotten the cities, bought my things, died, went south, found a knight and died, found a cave, found another cave, found Charlock. It was great. And then I was like,
Wow.
wait, Game Boy's done. I should go and find that thing. And then I didn't even realize I had Hurtmore already.
That'd be funny. Yeah, my Hurtmore didn't work though. First seed, same thing. Went to Kentland, got the best gear immediately. Went north, found Swamp Cave. Oh, sweet, gained some levels. Fought the all the dragons apparently, because every time I walked in there, I found a dragon to try and kill me. And I got to the blue dragon, and the first time I saw it, I was like, Hurtmore. And I hit it. I'm like, yes, excellent. And then never again. I think it was like 0 for 7 after that. Hurtmore.
Oh.
So,
I wouldn't have gotten Smashy on that first seed, but I did get through the blue dragon and then found a red dragon after I opened the door.
yeah, nice. But yeah, the red dragons are all over the place. My first trip was like, I'll go down the base and see what's here. Is Mountain Cave. I took 3 steps in, red dragon, 71, go back home. So I was like, okay, obviously caves of dragons. This is gonna suck. But here we go.
Yeah, and then of course there were the monsters on that second seed. You had the Drakeemas that gave like 250 something experience points, but also had the full wombo combo sleep and DL2 breath. And then I think all of the bat family was like ridiculously good experience gains.
Yeah, the base Drake was
Oh, that's news to
44.
me.
Maggie was 251, and I didn't kill Drakema because it ran away when it saw me. But yeah, so Maggie Drakes, I was grinding those for 250 a pop.
I liked when they all ran away from me for like a good minute.
Yeah, that was the thing. Every monster outside the castle could run away. A magician could ambush you and kill you with fire breath. Yeah, it was basically a really like it was a grind. It was 9-10 in your favor, and the 10s when it happened, they were really painful.
I was laughing when level 8 required, what was it, 3,000
3,000
experience or something like that.
I saw it. I was like, oh, you level 4,000 Bob. I'm like, nope.
I
How much
honestly
was it
didn't even
between
know. I just
14
kept
and
grinding.
15?
I got the 14. 15 is like another 3,000 points away, something like that. It was something obnoxious. So 14 to 15 was also like a 3,000 point grind. I was like, no, that's why I died like 3 times in a row because like I got.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up the ROM because I want to know now.
It was impressive. I was like, I'll be like one level. Return to me with 3,000 more. Nope, gone.
I was in one of those situations where it's like, okay, everybody's probably doing the exact same thing. Don't look back. Make sure don't look. Otherwise, you're gonna lose a ton of time. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going until I get somewhere. And my goodness, that was just a silly seed.
And you were worried about,
cool.
we're not gonna have time for all these races on one channel. It's gonna be terrible.
Unlike last week where all the double headers back to back, they kept running into each other. At least the first one ran into the second one because I was in that race. This one has plenty of time to spare.
Well, you want to race again?
That would be fun.
Yeah, I know that on that second
Little grudge
seed,
match for Smashy and Seawolf.
Yeah, whatever. I don't do
yeah, that second seed, Smashy actually did find Garanham. I think he was trying to find like a flute or something. Ended up with a flame sword and I think it was full plate and a small shield. And then, well, while he was doing that, the rest of you were actually rescuing the princess.
Yeah, I'm sure it was the side of the king is the naked feral warrior, tearing goals apart with his teeth, brings the princess back to the throne room.
That 160 hit points at 15 was something silly, though. I appreciated that.
Yeah, it was nice. I was like, how bad could it be? And just punch. I'm doing pretty good. Heal more. I'm like, oh, you.
Erdrick has entered a martial trance.
Oh,
Dwarf Fortress fellows will know what I mean.
Oh no.
So level. Am I understanding this right? No, I can't be under San Jose.
We
No.
got
I'm trying to figure out if no, that can't be right. I was looking at the level up limits and I was like, no, I can't. 19 for the first level, 257 for level 3, 312 for level 4. But then it says 6,420 for level 5. No, that's not right.
I mean, that might be the base number, and then maybe it's chopped down with a very fast experience. Does that chop down the actual numbers?
That could be. It could be chopped down from there because it felt like level 5 took forever.
I thought it was level 7 that took forever. But
I was keeping track.
I have no idea.
I was just grinding levels until I was.
Yeah,
until
I was
gold with
like,
my bare hands.
well, I'm just gonna keep going until I feel like I can take almost anything that shows up on the spike tile, and/or I find heal more or hurt more.
Yeah, lack of I mean, you had luck with the hurt mores in the first seed, but yeah, the mores didn't do much for me this time around. So yeah, just raw, no punching power this time. Well, that was silly. So there you have it, folks. You've seen, if we ever had a tiebreaker, you've seen what would transpire. We got a whole week of it. So good
Now
luck.
that-
yeah, exactly. So
Now we've got 45 minutes until the next race, but that will be here on the Randomania channel on twitch.tv. Coming up in about 45 minutes at 10 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Absolutely, and there'll be another one after that at 11:30 tonight. So we've actually got two groups going this fine evening. So make sure y'all are sticking around for that. Come back, maybe grab yourself a snack, something to eat, and then get ready for some more Dragon Warrior Randomizer.
Any final thoughts before we kind of wrap this up?
I finally figured it out. It was 421 at level 6, and he needed 3,000 at level 7.
There you
And
go.
then we went from 3130 to 4249, and then okay, here it was 5246 to 10,313. So we needed 5,000. So
Nope.
that was really fun. What was the ultimate? Because it was like a total point of fair. I don't know where the spreadsheet is for that.
If it was by the finishes, as I understood it, I think you came out on top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were 1-2, right? Yeah, that should be fun.
Cool. So that puts me at 11. So if I win one of the next two races, then that probably will put me at least into a tiebreaker, if not into the playoffs. So I'm really glad about that. Yeah, especially after that first race. So well, we'll go to the next one. See if I can keep it going. And other than that, I want to thank the restreamers and the commentators for doing this. And good game to all of my opponents. That was fun.
All right. In that case, everybody, make sure to stay tuned for the next race coming up later this evening. Until then, this is Sneaky the Lost. With me in the commentator's booth is Velu V, coming on Renakai NYC guy. Thank you so much for trying to keep up with this absolute madness on the trackers. Elmore St. James, thank you very much for the restreams. And this is Sneaky the Lost, signing off.